About the city, so it's only right. You started off with a track called The City.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Got that new. Welcome, everybody. How y'all doing? It's Campaign Approved Podcast, episode 7. Yeah. We got a cool little vibe. Cool big vibe, honestly. This is a big vibe we got going on tonight. You know what I'm saying? So, if you don't know, DJ Campaign right here talking to you. My brother Bang Bang right here to my, going around the corner to my left side. You know what I'm saying?
I'm over there.
Yeah, my man in the cut. And the special guest that we have here tonight, Mr. Days on 85.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Gotta give it up.
Yeah. R&B sensation, you know what I'm saying?
Appreciate it, man.
The hardest working man in Spartanburg, from what this track talks. Joint right here is called The City. It's a new track you just released a couple weeks ago. Make sure y'all check that out. Streaming everywhere. But I'm gonna shut up and let y'all hear some of it.
They called my mom and dad and told them I had big plans. We shot a movie, did 3 albums in 365. I wish that I could see myself through the hating eyes. Feel like the city forgot about me, pouring lead in my cup.
Feel like the city forgot about you, man.
Man, that's how I was feeling.
Nah. You gotta remind them. That's what we're here to do today. We
Yes,
gonna
sir.
remind them who Days on 85 is.
Yes, sir.
Gonna let y'all know what Days on 85 got coming up. You know what I'm saying? And we just gonna get the history and the future. You know what I mean? But we gonna keep it in the present while we here though, cause we them type of guys. You know what I mean? So sit back and relax and enjoy the vibe. R&B vibes on the Campaign Approved Podcast. You know what I mean? We got a lot of talent right here in South Carolina, so it's only right we showcase producers, MCs, and especially the brothers with the melodies. You know what I mean? For sure.
Appreciate that, man.
Yeah, man. We here.
DJ Campaign, nigga.
Doing what I gotta do. Doing what I'm supposed to do.
Let's get it.
All right, for sure. So, man, let the people know what city you was talking about.
Yeah, man. I'm from Spartanburg, South Carolina. Originally, and then we moved to like the Duncan, Lyman, Welford area when I was like 14.
Okay.
But yeah, like all my family live in Spartanburg.
All right. So Spartanburg, man, y'all can't sleep on the guy right here, man. He
Never.
One of the best things smoking out the whole upstate, for real. If y'all don't know, man, the guy's catalog is deep, and we gonna get the story about exactly how he started coming up with that catalog, man. So Days on 85, man.
Yeah.
That's a name that really just sticks out. It's definitely, it resonates, you know what I mean? Because if you're living in the upstate South Carolina area, the way this traffic is, you feel like you didn't spend a couple days on 85. You know what I mean? No matter which way you going. So
Facts.
how did you get your stage name, bro?
Man, for real, like I was going by my middle name was like Ramiro Chavez for the longest, and it was just like people just kept messing it up, and it was at one point me and my homeboy, his name is K. Austin. We were doing a collab project together, and we was driving up to Charlotte, down to Atlanta. We were just spending a lot of time on the road to like drive. And then my homeboy Nobu Sounds, he was living in Atlanta at the time, and he had sent us a beat, and it was called like Days or something like that, right? Like a lot of days or something like that. So when we got down there, I was like, bro, I like that beat name. It was like Days or something. He was like, yeah. He said, y'all boys spending Days on 85. And he literally said it like that.
Yeah.
So we named the project Days on 85.
For sure.
And then later on, probably like a year or so later, the manager I had at the time, he was like, bro, that should be your name.
Yeah.
Because he was like, it stands out and it represents more than just like, just you. It represents the whole, like anybody on their grind.
The grind.
You know what I'm saying? Especially in South Carolina. You got to go to Atlanta, you got to go to Charlotte. So we spending Days on 85.
Right, exactly. It makes sense, man. It resonated with me for sure. I ain't even from this area, but I already done put some time in on 85 going back and forth. Riding on the interstate, that was the only way I knew around. I wasn't going through the city, so I was just hopping on the highway trying to get where I was trying to go. So that's a dope name, man. Very creative, very
Appreciate
creative.
Good call on the manager though. Right?
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
So, shit, man. Describe the sound. Like, what is it? I mean, I've did the research, so it's a few different vibes you got. But how would you describe your sound, man?
Yeah, as an artist, I would say my sound is like, it's R&B, obviously, but at the same time, I'm from the South, so I'm like one of my favorite groups of all time is Outkast.
For sure.
So I enjoy how they played around with like a lot of different melodies and not just like your regular things all the time, right? So I would say if you come looking for me as an artist, you're gonna hear a lot of R&B with some bounce in it, but not like necessarily like trap, but like more so like just southern bounce. Like I love 808 still. I love live basses incorporated with the 808s.
Like I got you. You started with a bounce like this right here. You know what I'm saying? I did my research. You know what I mean? Sure. You came in on 1,000. You know what I'm saying? So y'all came with some bangers. Yeah. You know what I mean? You was robbing them. You was going over bounces like this right here. So it's like, who? You spoke on your partner that you had in the beginning, right?
Yeah, K. Austin.
K. Austin. All right, for sure. He's still doing music?
Yeah, he's still doing music. We're just not doing music as a group anymore. We was never intended to like be a group. It was supposed to be like just a one-off. Yeah, we were just doing songs, and he had never really like dropped music at that time. And I was like, bro, you like super talented. Let's drop some music.
Nah, my man, he got some vibes, dog. Like when I went back and did the research, dog, like I was like, damn, y'all brothers was like the down south division or something for a minute. Like I was feeling that shit. You know what I mean? Like this track right here is called 1,000, man. They got a video out for it. It's a throwback banger. It ain't really a throwback because it ain't like some 2001 shit. You know what I mean? But it's definitely probably a Spartanburg classic for what it looked like, right?
For sure. Like when we did this, it changed the whole trajectory of like what things were going at the time. And he had a job where he was traveling a lot, and I had just moved back from LA, so like he was like, bro, you want to go on the road with me? And that's how we started hitting 85. Like I made that 1,000 beat in a hotel room. On a beat pill.
Okay. On a what?
On a beat pill.
On a beat pill. Okay, I got you on a little speaker. Bro. Yeah, you was coming through. I thought you was a rapper for a second, dog. Like you just switched the flow up a little bit. You started using the voice a lot, man. So I like how y'all was able to switch it up, and I see the growth. You know what I'm saying? So you definitely have grown as an artist for sure, man. Yeah, definitely. I thought I was gonna have a little moment. You talked about some drama when y'all broke up or something, man. But all right, word. Y'all kept it G. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, man. This joint was a banger, man. So just going back to the beginning, right? So like. What was your first music memory? You know what I'm saying? Like, what I want to know is like, when was the first time like that music really resonated in your life to where you realized like, I like this, I know what this is. You know what I mean? Like, was it music that moms was playing around the house, or was it you riding with pops? Like, when did you really start to resonate with music? You know what I mean?
Yeah. So I grew up in the church. So like,
okay. Like
my whole background is in church. So I'm in church like. Sunday we in church, you know, for rehearsals on Monday and Tuesday, Bible study on Wednesday, you feel me? Like back at church on Friday for some like, you know, event, and then back, you know, for the regular service on Sunday. So I'm in church all the time. And my eldest brother Shad, he's 10 years older than me. So I always tell people when I was 10, I was 20. Because I didn't hang around people my age until I got to high school.
I feel that. I can relate to that. Yeah, for sure.
So he used to work at this place called BMG. And for people who know, like they used to have like CDs back then. So like if a CD got like a scratch on it or something like that, like on the jewel case, they'll just throw it out. But he would just bring the CDs home. Gotcha. You feel me? Like,
so you had them exclusives and stuff like that from bro.
Yeah, before they even came out, because they was like shipping them to stores.
Yeah, that's how stuff used to get leaked back in the day.
Yeah, for sure.
I got you.
Like some of the earliest memories outside of church, because of course it was church first, so all gospel music. And then that was from my mom and my dad. But then like my brother used to put me on like Master P, like early on Rome. Rome.
I got you.
And then it was like, bro, like so well versed, like in sync, like all these kind of things. Because again, I was getting so many different CDs. It didn't matter what the genre was. I was just excited to get new music.
So you was a man back in the day. Y'all had y'all had the party going and shit.
Yeah, I'm talking. We had like you remember the CD stands?
Bro. All right.
Yeah.
Nah, man. I used to have the big old book, bro. Like I had to take everything out the cases and just put them in a book.
Oh yeah, we had that too.
We all got we all hit that level at some point.
My mom's had the joint above like the sun visor.
I remember that. Slide them in there real quick.
All right, so like back in the day, like, you know, I ain't trying to, you know, go too crazy with it, but like back in the day, you got a chance to really listen to a project, dog, and like really live with it, because you only had a few CDs in the ride. You probably had maybe 10 if you was doing the thing. So it's like you was really listening to the music and falling in love with the projects, man. And I definitely fell in love with Days in the City over the couple weekends. I've been listening to it, dog. Like real talk.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So before we get to Days in the City, which is a new album out by Days on 85, y'all make sure y'all go stream that, check that out. It's definitely a vibe. Yeah. How many songs you got on there? Like 10? About 10, 12?
I think it's 12. It's 12 on there.
Yeah. 12 bangers, bro. I'm talking about I was no skips.
That's
no
what's
skills.
up.
No skills. I was out there on the grill the first time I heard it, bro. I let it play. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I'm rocking with it, man. I'm rocking with it. But who was rocking with you first when it came to music? Like, can you remember your first studio session?
Yeah, so my uncle used to own a studio in Spartanburg.
All right, let's get the jewels. Yeah, for sure.
So my uncle Butch, he passed away a couple years ago, but he used to own a studio in Spartanburg right next to his house. He built it like he built it with his hands, like talking about 3-story studio.
Word,
you feel me? Like
handcrafted,
and it was like dope. Old school. He was an old school type dude, you know what I'm saying? So it was like the Marvin Gaye room, you know, like the big room, open room.
I no wonder your work ethic is crazy.
Yeah, man. I'm talking about shag rug, bro. Like it was dope though. But he used to always say like, you can come in here whenever you want to. Word. And like up until he passed away, he was trying to give it to me. He was like, yeah, you should take over the studio. You know what I'm saying? But like, that was my first time in a studio. Like, he used to record a bunch of gospel artists at the time. Gotcha. That was my first time in the studio. But then my brother, like I say, he's 10 years older than me. My brother built a studio at my mom and my dad's crib. So my brother produces as well. And he was like, he would never tell me to leave the room, but he wouldn't tell me to come in either. But if I'm in there, like I was a little brother, I'm just gonna be chilling because I didn't want to get kicked out. So that was my first time like with him, and then my first official time in a big studio. It was at Patchwork, and I actually was in there with Stacey Barfin and Missy Elliott.
Stacey Barfin. Okay, I don't know a lot of her music, but I know she did a track with Nipsey. She was featured on the Nipsey.
She's a co-writer.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, for sure. Oh, all right. So it's in your blood, man.
Oh, yeah.
Man, built a whole studio. What was the name of the studio?
Man, he didn't have a name for it. It was like a private studio, nigga. It might have had a name. I might have
to the studio. Come to Butch crib. Come to Butch crib. Uncle Butch. Come see Uncle Butch, man. Yeah, for sure. Oh, yeah, that's dope, man. Yeah, I like to hear stuff like that. Let me know that you ain't just trying to do some shit. Like, you really doing what you supposed to be doing out here, man.
Yeah, and my dad was in a gospel group called the Happy Land Singers, bro. And like, they was releasing, like, this was back when you had to press albums, bro. Like, this. And they used to go up to Charlotte, bro. I'll go with him sometime, and I would see like those early memories too. I wasn't working at the time, but like I was just there with him, and you know what I'm saying, seeing how he was working and how they did backgrounds, how they did harmonies. And this is back before Logic, you know what I'm saying? Like this is back before you could just, you know, cut you in right here. It's like, nah, bro.
Nah, you got to rewind the tape all the way back. I got you.
One take.
Yeah. Nah, they ain't one taking no more, man. Everybody think they Lil Wayne nowadays, off the head, off the top. I ain't mad at it.
You can punch in a whole song if you want to now.
Oh no, for sure. Yeah.
Not a problem.
Come to Bang Bang Studios if you want to punch in a whole song. We do that too. You know what I mean? He might charge you a little extra though. For sure. Go see my brother Bang right here, one of the top engineers around, man. Definitely. Come in, hands of God. That's what I call him, because when he quick with it. Shortcuts, hotkeys, all that. I don't click, and it's go ahead, do another take. You know what I'm saying? Like. Yeah, man. We doing it
while it's hot. I'm pretty sure you understand that.
Oh yeah. I engineer too, so you gotta.
I got you.
That's the hardest job in the music industry, by the way. Being an engineer.
Yeah,
it's on y'all to provide the vibe. When it's all said and done, we probably coming in y'all spot, and you know we need y'all to have the fun, because we don't. Most artists don't know what to really do for real. You know what I mean? Like, and watching YouTube videos to figure it out gonna kill the vibe. So we need somebody that's gonna go ahead and hook us up right quick.
No, absolutely.
All right, for sure. So like, shit, man. What instruments you play? Like you say you grew up in the church, you know, so you started around real analog work ethics, you know what I mean? So of course you couldn't be just playing around, you know, as far as being a click producer. You had to really touch them keys and them pads. So you know, where your repertoire at, man? Yeah, so I play the keys a bit. Like I said, anything my brother did I wanted to do. Okay. I like to tell people I'm just a younger version of him. To be honest with you, like there's no sugarcoating in that. I understand. But yeah, I saw him. He had this big Yamaha when we was younger, bro. I mean, like this joint was huge. Like it took up like half the wall, and then he would just. I would see how his hands were, bro. Like my hands weren't like as coordinated as most people are. So like drums, I couldn't get it. Nah, I got
couldn't
you.
I know exactly how I wanted to sound, but I couldn't.
Actually play them out.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
after
saying?
a while, that I'm playing everything full on the floor after a while. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so it all sound like quartet music after a while.
I got you.
Yeah, I grew up playing the saxophone.
Word.
Yeah,
Okay,
at school
okay.
played the saxophone, but like more so like play around in keys and things like that as far as like actual instruments. But yeah, my hands were never coordinated enough to do anything else as far as like playing the guitar or anything like that. Like my hands is not about to. You tell this hand do something, this hand. Oh no,
You can't pat your head and rub your stomach at the same
I can
time.
do that. I can do that. But as far as like
That's the
man,
basics,
man,
only.
bro, playing drums is like
I ain't never tried, man. I can click out a goddamn hot ass beat though, but I can't.
I can play in the pocket for you all day. But like
For sure.
we doing anything where we got to add some rolls and some fills, nah, that ain't never been me. I was
You got
always jealous
me.
of those people. Though.
Cause I ain't staying in nobody's pocket. I'm all over the place on the drum.
Yeah, I probably never hitting that crash. This is
So you ain't getting that crash.
we get snare, hi-hat, and bass drum.
Oh boy, I gotta have some better aim than that now.
I said I always wanted to play baseball, bro, but my hand out court, I couldn't. Nah, bro.
I got you.
I go out there and get hit by.
You did what you had to do, honestly, man. But you still made it to making them bangers. I'm gonna
for
play
sure.
a banger right now called "Check on Me" from Days on 85. Because y'all need to check on Days on 85. As y'all heard, you know what I'm saying. The brother is real talented, man. He got a lot of sauce from the beginning. You know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Y'all heard that 1000 track, so this is what he sound like now. And this is one of them ones. When I say one of them ones, it's because you can actually two-step to it, you can vibe to it, and you actually got lyrics on this joint. You know what I mean? Like, hey, don't check on them.
Just a skating range joint right here.
Yeah, that's how I played it, bro. Like, this interview feeling good, you know what I mean? So, you know, I'm trying to play one of your feel-good songs right now, man. But I like that you actually thinking outside the box to really expand the sound, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
And knowing that you need two-step skating ring music out here. Like, there's a lot of different sounds out here that's, you know, not getting fulfilled, you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's real producer talk.
And my dog Paul, man, he go by Culture P. He from up here. He actually produced that beat, bro. And we was in the studio. That was the first beat he played. And I start singing the hook immediately as soon as he started playing the beat.
All right, that's how you know it's for you, bro. It came straight to you.
Yeah. Shout out to Culture P, man.
But I like the concept of it, because you know what I
Yeah.
mean. Like now that you up, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like first track we played called The City, you know, you felt like they was sleeping on you, but now that you up and you in your bag, like don't check on me now. Like, I didn't put the work in. Where was y'all around? Where was y'all at? Nobody was around when you was grinding, man. That's how it usually is, man.
Just like Mike Jones right here.
Yeah. Back then you didn't want me. Now I'm out there all on me. Yeah. Nah, for sure. Shout out to Sauce Lena too. You know
yeah,
what I
she
mean?
killed it.
Yeah, for sure. Got features and all that.
Don't be my new flex so deep. They all up on my body, give me TLC. That new bag kinda heavy cause the fun's concrete. My zeros come in comments being 6 figures deep, huh?
DJ Campaign,
Big
nigga.
girl. Just like, yes, sir. I walk up in the party, they like, that's her.
Yeah, they vibing with it, man.
Y'all gotta come to the video shoot for this too, man. We gonna skate.
See, exactly. I know somebody that can get down on the skates. I might be chilling in the cut. Yeah, I know somebody that can get down on the skates. I can participate. Would love to participate, man. That's what's up, man. Nah, for sure.
So
in the video.
we have to get them details.
So I got a video for every song on the project.
Word?
I'm trying to actually learn how to skate better now so we can shoot a video.
You going to skating classes.
They put the work in.
Yeah,
I'm trying to like Bow Wow and roll bounce.
Hey, that might be part of the video. Show the trend, show the growth, man.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. That would be dope, man. Yeah, for sure, man. So who gonna shoot the video?
My partner in crime, bro, Adam Black.
Okay.
We do all my visuals together. We
Yeah. Shout out to Adam Black.
Yeah, we keep getting that name.
ATOMBLK.
Yeah, we keep getting that name brought up.
Nah,
that's
man,
my dog, bro.
that's my
Putting in that
dog.
work,
I mean, I
yeah.
first met Adam, man. He was working with my homie Northside Don, man. So
Okay,
one of
yeah.
my first interviews, he shot it. You know what I
word.
mean? So yeah, man, Adam a good dude, man. Good
that's
dude.
my brother. We got a
Quality work.
we run 197 together alongside my brother Snook, and then we also have a company called Black Days Productions. Where we do all
So let's break down Winter '97.
Yeah,
I see you got the merch on, right?
For
For sure. So let's talk about that right quick.
Yeah, it's an entertainment company that me and my brother Snook and my homegirl Bree Cunningham started.
Okay.
We actually had the idea probably 10, 15 years ago. Like, this was back when, of course, Young Money was like, you know what I'm saying? Like, the top of the top.
Yeah.
And I mean, they still are, but you know what I'm saying? This was back when, like, they had their roster was, like, crazy at the time.
They had it.
And I always looked at certain people as, like, I looked up to them, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I know his name is in the bad thing now, but, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Puff, you know what I'm saying? Rick Ross, Birdman.
The music moguls.
Yeah, the moguls, bro. Jay-Z. So I always
yeah.
wanted to have a Rockefeller. I always wanted to have a, you know what I'm saying, Maybach Music. I always wanted to have that. So Winter 97 was that for us. And when we were able to, a few years ago, able to take it into motion, we started doing things. We started doing events. We started shooting videos, dropping albums, executive producing albums, you know, everything from the top to the bottom.
Okay. Yeah, definitely. So how y'all came up with the name Winter 97? Like, what does it mean, or what does it stand for?
Yeah, so one of the homies out of Ohio, his name is Simi Sosa. He sent me a beat, and it was a Erykah Badu sample on it.
Okay.
And I was calling the song Winter 97 because the sample came from the winter of 1997.
Okay.
And I loved how it looked.
Off that Badu was an album.
Yeah. And I was like, bro, I love how they look. Not only do I love how it look, but I love the cold weather. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like the cold weather is more vibes. Like people who can dress, you dress better in the winter.
Yeah.
You know
you got more layers and shit.
You got more layers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you actually, like, if you outside, it's for a reason. You know what I'm saying? Like, in summertime, people just outside.
Yeah, that's right.
In the wintertime, you outside.
Thought into this. To that grind, man. I
and
like
a lot of dope albums came out in 97. A lot of dope movies came out around that time. But yeah, being a 90s baby, it just flowed right. You know what I'm saying?
That's dope, bro. So, like, who is your favorite music mogul? Since you know, I was gonna ask you who's your top inspirations, you know what I mean? But who's your favorite music mogul, man? Entertainment mogul?
Yeah, I mean, Quincy, obviously.
Quincy Jones?
Yeah. Quincy.
Respect.
Jermaine Dupri is up there, obviously.
Okay.
For what all he's done, you know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people sleep on what he's done, you know, his body and work. Like, bro, like, he's writing these R&B songs too.
From Escape to Mariah Carey, crisscross joints, you know what I mean? Just the whole impact. Like I said, Usher, just the impact. I honestly thought you was gonna say L.A. Reid though.
Nah, LA up there too, but it's like I'm looking at more of the people who like actually touched the music too. You know what I'm saying? He did, but not in this, like, Babyface is the. You feel me? Like,
LA got the.
LA is the business side of it. He know what sound good, obviously, right? He's of course, but the people who like touch, you know what I'm saying, the music, you know what I'm saying, like, cause like Dr. Dre is up there as well, you know what I'm saying, and Puff is up there as well, as like, as far as like just knowing great sounds, like what sounds great, you know what I mean, like, yeah, Jay, obviously, fire, you know, it's a lot of people. Okay, got you. Nah, I mean, shit, you can't really lose with none of them names you're saying. So you got the inspiration for you know, for as far as the taking care of the business and running the crew with your crew. Yeah, and I didn't see the work. Y'all got the best work. Y'all damn near shooting movies, man. Shout out to Wordplay Luck, man. That Good, the Bad, and the Lucky joint was fire. And that's, appreciate it.
Yeah. So you did all the beats on there? Or y'all did
all the beats on there. Yeah, the Good, the Bad, and the Lucky, that started off as just like, that was our third project we had did within that year. Yeah. And when we started producing, he was just like, bro, like, I want to do something like feel like Outkast. And so I just went into a bag, started pulling up samples, started chopping, and next thing you know, we end up making a short film. And shout out to my boy Jay Shirts. He helped with the 808s on the last record, Rain. But other than that, I did all the beats on
man, so you made this shit right here.
Yeah.
Cold, dog.
Appreciate it.
Cold, man. That's real.
That was actually one of the first beats I made for that.
Yeah, this shit fire, nigga. Yo, I put this track on one of my mixtapes, man. Upstate. Yeah. A64 Flow. A64 Flow Volume 1. Yeah, definitely. Volume 2 out now. Make sure y'all go check that out on all streaming platforms. YouTube. I'm interviewing people that's been, you know, I'm touching the guy's hands, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm actually trying to find out the story behind the music I done fell in love with from the upstate, you know what I mean? So it's like, it's a lot of fire up here, so I'm trying to figure out who is who and what everybody's doing. The whole SC though, you know what I mean? But at the same time, shit, I'm tapped in, so I want to know.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm here to be nosy. I'm trying to see what's good. So what was your first official project, man?
As Days on 85, my first official official project was Catch 22. I did that. See, that's a hard question to answer, cause I had like, I was in a group called the Classmates.
Eras.
Yeah, I was in a group called the Classmates, which we were a production group, and we dropped a project called Nobody's in Los Angeles. And that was officially like, I guess, my official like project I was proud of. You know what I'm saying?
For sure. Yeah.
But then as a solo artist, Days on 85, Catch 22 is my first official solo project.
Catch 22.
Yeah, Catch 22. Yeah,
Okay.
I dropped that in June of 2020. It was COVID year.
Yeah, I got you. So what was like the reception you was getting from, once people started hearing your music, man? Like, you always got good reception, or you kind of people kind of was caught off guard by the fact that you was making music? Like, what's the vibes you was catching?
Honestly, I'm gonna be completely honest. I feel like a lot of people, they know me for one thing or the other, so they may be surprised by the other way. So like, if somebody met me as a producer, they may not know me as an artist, or vice versa. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you knew me as an artist, you may not know me as a producer,
making bangers and
or
shit.
if you know me as a songwriter, you might not know me as a filmmaker. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I've always had great receptions though. Like, people have always shown me a lot of love when it comes to.
Ooh, boy, I'll tell you this shit.
That's my favorite part of the song.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've always had great receptions. I feel like when I was making music in high school, you feel me? Like, my first song I made, I remember to this day, it was a song I made called Alone. I was in a relationship at the time, and how them high school relationships are.
Yeah.
And me and my girlfriend at the time, we weren't seeing eye to eye. And I made a song about it. And I remember, like, this was back before SoundCloud. This is like, you had to burn it to a CD.
Yeah, because we from that era where if you got a chance to make a song, you put it on CD. I'd be jealous at them kids nowadays. They can just throw that shit out there, man.
Yeah, we had MySpace at the time where you can just like add the music MySpace pages. Remember that?
I got you.
So I remember I put it up there, and I was passing around my high school, and everybody was like rocking with it. Like, and this is the first song I actually put girlfriend. But yeah, that was my first experience, like, with just seeing like the reaction. But I've never really like been that type of person where it's like I need like instant gratification. I pretty much like make music that I want to make, and then I feel like my ear is great enough to where if I like it, you gonna like it.
So how did you get to that confidence level for feeling that way?
To be honest, bro, is when I moved to LA.
Oh, and you left SC at one point. Okay. We gotta we're gonna put a bookmark there. Yeah. I want to know.
I left LA and like I said, the first day I was out there, bro, I was out there with I don't know if y'all familiar with Dre Moon. It was in a group called The Order at the time. But they had just did Drunken Love for Beyonce.
I got you.
And so
shit, I thought Future did that. Oh, they did the beat.
They did the beat.
Okay, that's dope. Yeah.
So we get out there, bro, and the first session is with them. Okay. Like right after they did it. So I'm going in there, and like the engineer gets sick or something. He had to leave, and I was the only person in the room who could run the Pro Tools. And that was my first session. The next day, I'm in the studio with Stacey Barth, and she had just wrote Cheers for Rihanna. Okay. And she had just wrote Adore You for Miley Cyrus. And we in there writing on a Pharrell beat. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She brought the beat to her. She like, what y'all got for this? And I'm in there like, I got something, but I'm scared to sing it. Yeah. Because I had never been in a room to that magnitude before.
In the cypher like that.
Yeah, so I'm like, I'm humming to myself. And she like, what you got over there? And I'm like, I start singing it. She was like, that's hard. She cut it. And that's when my confidence level went through the roof. Because I've realized.
You belong there.
Yeah. I realized. And from there, placements start happening and things like that. And I never look back. I never want to dim my light to make other people comfortable.
No doubt. Okay. Yeah, I seen you got some placements too, man. So like, that's dope, bro. Congratulations on
Appreciate
that.
it, brother.
You know what I'm saying? Like for real. That means you've been accepted. You know what I mean? And your shit was together, because you got to have your shit together. Your business together. You know what I mean? Like for sure. Can you speak to that part as far as just learning the music business?
Yeah, we were
give a jewel to anybody that might.
Absolutely. I'll say this: like, you have to have a DJ Khaled level of annoyance, right? Because some people are like, "Oh, I put music out, everybody should hear it." It's like that's not the case, bro. Like you have to be able to like hit people directly. You know what I'm saying? Like I always call it the wedding invitation method, right? So like when somebody send you a wedding invitation, it's just not like a blanketed statement to where like everybody can come.
Yeah, it's
right?
just
it's like it's for you. So now if I make something and I'm like, yo, bro, can you can you personally check this out for me? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'm talking directly to the consumer, right? Now that's going to give them more incentive to want to listen to you. You know what I'm saying? Because you're not like just being like, oh yeah, everybody should listen to this. So when we started, me and my boy Snook, bro, like this was back when Twitter was popping. Like, of course it's still popping, but this was back like when Ray J called in the Breakfast Club days.
I got you. You talking like 2010, 11, 12ish. Yeah.
So we started like just writing people on there who was like big producers at the time. Like, hey, you have a chance to check something out real quick. You had a chance to check something out. And then, back then they used to have their emails in the bio sometimes.
Right. You had to know how to hustle. Yeah.
So it was one producer. His name was Danger Hands.
I know him. Yeah.
So
you did work with Timberland.
Yep. So Danger Hands, we was like so fixed on getting the Danger Hands that Snook was sending like messages to everybody. Like back then, he used to give you the suggestions. Like if you're going to try to get Danger Hands, it'll show you somebody who was like close enough.
Nigga.
Right. So he just kept on like hitting people. So we came across this guy named Eddie Blackman. Right. He had Eddie's email. It was in the bio. Sent Eddie some records. Eddie wrote them right back like 5 minutes. He was like, "Yo, where y'all from?" He was like, "We from South Carolina." So he was like, "I'm gonna be in Atlanta tomorrow. Can y'all pull up?"
Get on 85,
right? So remember, I told you my first session in a big studio. Missy was there, right?
Yeah.
So that's where we went to go meet him.
Oh, that's dope, bro.
So we went to go
hustling,
meet him.
man. I love that shit.
So
dog. Yeah.
And listen, Snook was working at BMW at the time.
I was flight out, man.
Oh my god, I was working at I forget where I was working at. I think Cracker Barrel or something like that. And we both had to work the next day. We was like, bump them jobs. And we drove down. We drove down to Atlanta and got in with him. He was like, "Bro, y'all are dope. Who doing these beats?" Because at the time I was doing some of the beats, but I wasn't doing all of them because we had met some guys. Again, they was named the Classmates at the time. It was Frankie, Zombie, and my boy Nobu Sounds. And so we hopped on the phone with him.
First flight. This shit was tough, dog.
Yeah, man.
This is on Somewhere in Paris, right?
That's on Days in the City.
Oh, my bad. My bad.
No, you good. But
check out both of them projects.
Please.
Boy, I got some joints, man.
Please. But yeah, man, we moved to LA because he told us, he said, y'all need to be in a bigger city where y'all get more opportunities and I can move y'all around a little bit more. Moved out there, got an attorney, and the rest is history. Really
first flight out in the morning.
First flight out in the morning.
Yeah, my timing is on point.
Goddamn campaign. 10. I give it 10.
That's
I give
dope.
it 10.
Yeah, man. I get that story at 10, bro. Cause
appreciate it, man.
Just knowing what that's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, people don't really use the email in the bio, the contact info, and you can still find people contact info right now. And,
to this day.
If you look for it, it's there. You can find it. Anything is available on the internet. You know what I mean? So I like that y'all had enough confidence in y'all work to actually put yourself out there, you know what I mean? And y'all was hungry enough to do it at the same time because a lot of people wanted to just come to them. Like you said, just put music out and expect the world to come to you. And sometimes you gotta keep going, just keep putting it out, being annoying, all that type of time, man. Yeah.
The worst they can say to you is, bro, stop sending me stuff. Just all right. I don't know you in the first place. So you know what I mean?
Yeah. Nah, man, that's
trying to get this work out here.
Y'all wanted it, dog. So. For sure. So, like, what's the inspiration behind the latest project since you playing Days in the City right now? A track off Days in the City. This is First Flight Out.
Yeah.
Check that out.
Man, the inspiration, to be honest with you, I have so much music on my hard drive, I want to get some music out.
I can respect
Popping
that.
ass playlist and put out.
I can respect that.
Like, I'm gonna be completely honest. A lot of these songs were references I had wrote for other people. Yeah, like those songs weren't even intended to be my songs. I wrote them for other people. I'm shopping all the time, right?
Gotcha,
You know what I'm saying?
gotcha. Still hustling.
Yeah, man. To this day, bro, I'm telling you, we moving records. So a couple producers who I work with all the time. My boy Dante Carter and Chad Paul, and also Glenn Dollison. Man, maybe last year, it was 2023. I hit Dante and Glenn up in a group message, and I was like, bro, I'm about to do a record a day all year. I'm at least a record a day, right?
Yeah.
So that turned into 365 records, right? Okay. Outside of the other records I'm doing as well, right?
Yeah, for sure.
And then, so certain things I'm like, you know what? I love the song. Let's get it out to the world. If somebody want it, we can always sell it to them later. You know what I'm saying? But let's get the records out. And it was time. I was like, I hadn't dropped in a while. I hadn't dropped since last April. Gotcha. So I was like, man, it's time for me to just drop, bro. Like, I had a lot of bops. I was like, let me just drop these joints. So I got on the phone with Snook, and we literally picked what we felt like was a project, and made it cohesive and made it work.
So let's speak to what you was up to in between projects. You know what I mean? Because if anybody know Brother Days on 85, he had a little image change. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
sure.
can you speak to the grind that you didn't put in to kind of slim down a little bit, and actually what changes you made to actually get to where you at right now?
Yeah. I'm full plant based.
Word.
So I just want to change.
All respect.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I
Got applause. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, appreciate it, man. Now I was, I mean, it's simple and plain. I looked in the mirror, didn't like who I saw in the mirror.
I mean, I ain't gonna say that's dope, but I mean, we all been through that. So you actually, it's dope that you decided to do something about it. You go ahead, bro.
The only person who can evoke change in yourself is yourself, right? So a lot of time people tend to point fingers at other people.
Yeah,
you should be doing this for me. You should. No, it's you. So I'm a very spiritual person. Like I said, I grew up in the church. So like one thing I have is a relationship with God and Jesus. So I talk every morning before my toes hit the ground. I'm talking to Him first. You feel me? Like before I get in the bed, I'm talking to Him. Last,
most people on Facebook before they feet hit the ground.
We that phone. I do not. I teach my son that too. Like before we do anything, we hit that ground. We talk to the Lord. So like for me, I heard clearly. It was like, dang, why I'm not at the place I want to be, right? You know what I'm saying? And I heard clearly, clear as day, clear as us talking right now. It was like, I got your blessings right next to me. You got to come get them. You ain't ready for them, right? Sometimes we ask for things we ain't ready for, we ain't prepared for. So the first thing was the physicality part of it. I can't sing R&B songs if I'm out of shape.
That's real.
Yeah, that's dope though. I mean, you're right. I
mean, making music is like a physical sport, basically.
Oh man,
you know what I'm saying?
I'm telling you, bro.
You got to be able to bust a little move. You making the bops too. You want to be able to move to them on stage.
And you got to look like something. Like people, I think people, it's an image thing now, right? So like,
I mean, it's very rare that you get a Gerald Levert out here. I mean, but then he left us early. He left us early because he wasn't healthy. So I respect it. Hell yeah, bro.
Right.
Keep going.
At least he was like clean cut too. You know what I'm saying? He had the fro with the beard. You know what I'm saying? But it's like,
that's a classic teddy bear.
Yeah, but you never want to leave Earth early because of you can't stay away from Wingstop.
No, for sure, for sure.
So for me, it was just like a 180. You know what I'm saying? I'm down 75 at the moment. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to keep pushing it. But yeah, man, I'm enjoying it too. I'm enjoying the process. Like I feel better about everything.
Yeah. That's dope, bro. I had to spotlight that, man, because you spotlighted that. You know what I mean? So you put that out there to the world online. So I wanted you to speak on that because I know that takes a lot of work. With mental work and physical work. Yeah. The power of saying no. You know what I mean? Telling yourself no and developing that discipline. Power of telling other people I don't eat. I'm a pescatarian, so I'm pretty much close to where you at. You know what I mean?
For you, brother.
Nah. I done been there, but it wasn't for me. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, like telling people like, I don't eat no chicken. I don't want no wings. And you got to explain that. Then you kind of go into the testimony again and teaching people, and then they still eating the chicken in front of you and all that type of shit. So it's like it's different things that you go through when it comes to actually changing for the better, man. A lot of
you gotta be disciplined, super disciplined. But that's one thing I try to pride myself on is being super disciplined. You know what I'm saying?
Respect.
Because I mean, I want to lead by example. I never want to walk into the room and I don't drink anymore or anything like that. But if somebody drinking around me, I'm never feeling like, oh, stop drinking, right? Because it's like realistically, at some point, I want to be a beacon of light to somebody to be like, I don't want to do it because I see how he is.
Respect.
You know what I'm saying? Whatever it is in life, I don't care what it is, but it's like. I want to do that without having to be so gun-ho on. Like a lot of people are like, hey, you should do this. I don't never walk in the room.
The preacher man.
Yeah, I want to lead by example.
Preacher man want to get paid. You want to be the teacher man. You know what I'm saying?
I just want to lead by example. You know what I'm saying?
For sure. Respect, man. I'm definitely, you definitely was the right guest for episode 7 of the Campaign Approved podcast. You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate you, brother.
Yeah, you keeping the G with me, dog. I respect that with us. You know what I mean? Because we here together at Bang Bang Studios. Come through, get right. You already know what it is. You know how we rocking, man. And we definitely gonna keep rocking, man. We got more music coming too.
For sure.
Shit, man. My man, he been working with other artists. He been working with a lot of dudes in the upstate.
Oh yeah.
So I'm just play one of these ones. Shit. We gonna do Running Back by Doc DZ.
Come on now.
Shout out to Doc DZ too. Yeah.
That's my real life cousin, by the way.
Word. Okay. For sure. Yeah. How y'all related?
So me, Doc, and Cam, both of them from Bobby Valentino. We all got the same great grandmother.
Okay.
all come from the same source. Yeah, I respect that. Same soil, man. Real talk. Yeah, some good, rich South Carolina soil you checking out right here. Days on 85, like. Yeah, man. Yeah, my brother, this dude right here, he done put a lot of thought into his work, a lot of effort. You know what I mean? Because he's making these beats sound as crispy as you making them, dog. Like these hooks is tight. You know what I'm saying? Like you really creating a sound for these brothers. You know what I mean? And that's what I love too. You know what I mean? Because like my mentality when it comes to South Carolina is, you know, we got to have a sound. Like you can see what other cities did. You know what I'm saying? They actually put that work in. They developed communities in the city. They ain't trying to put a whole state on all that shit. You know what I mean? So what I'm seeing coming out of Spartanburg and the crew that's, you know, starting to form in the upstate, you know what I mean? It's like, all right, it's growing. And now that I'm understanding who really behind the sound of the music that's radio already, you know what I mean? What's up with the block? I ain't gonna do that. But you know what I mean? Like this music is radio ready. Like what else y'all, you know, they want? What else they need out here, man? The business type, the sound right. So somebody that is putting in that type of work got to spotlight it, man. You know what I mean? Because it start in the studio. All that video and stage, well, it started in the studio. And somebody gonna be, I feel like you the dude in the studio all day.
Oh, all day.
Yeah. So you really the man.
Appreciate
all the man. Yo, respect, yo. Yeah, Days on 85 right here, Campaign Approved Podcast for sure, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm rocking with it, dog. So with the sounds that you coming with, man, it's like I said, it's radio ready, right? This beat is radio ready.
I made this beat in my kitchen too.
That's crazy. Cooking up, dog. Sound like some cool kitchen shit. Yeah. Feeling good. You don't want to make no.
I got to tell you a quick story, by the way. How I got this hook. Alright. So the run it back part, right? I kept like I was like, I don't know what to put on this part, and I was watching Gridiron Game. This is a wild story, and I always had something on TV while, like, you know how y'all got something right now. Just kept help the vibes. And Nelly was on, you know, catching the ball on Gridiron Game. He ran the touchdown back, and I was just like, run it back. It was wild. I told Doc, he was like, what? I was like, yeah, bro, they worked, but
yeah, man, I got you. So it's like, speaking of running it back, like, all right, so South Carolina, I'm noticing we running with the Southern soul vibe, you know what I'm saying? We running it back to the liquor house juke joint music, you know what I'm saying? And what you making is kind of opposite of that. When I say juke joint, I'm talking like King George type of vibes, you know what I'm saying? So I want to get your thoughts on just the Southern soul vibe that's coming up, because that's making noise. That's what people's rocking to. They're having whole festivals of just Southern soul, you know, touring. There's money flowing, you know what I mean? So that's dope, and it's putting spotlight on our state, on the South period, on Southern music period, you know what I mean? But cause I know that you making something different though, you know what I'm saying? You making what's current. So it's just, can I get your thoughts on that? You ever felt like trying something different, or, you know, I ain't say selling out, because that ain't selling out. That's just, you know, representing what they from, you know what I mean? So just, what's your thoughts on that?
I mean, shout out to Frankie Johnson. I know he does a lot of that vibe as well.
Okay.
He's from around here. He's from the Greenville area up here.
Gotcha.
So I love the trajectory that song. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, King George and everybody with those
Tucker
records.
And a couple other guys.
Yeah. I mean, like the vibes is cool. I mean, like it remind you of, like you said, that liquor house move, that hole in the wall. You know what I'm saying? It remind you all that.
Waiters joints, all that. Yeah.
That ain't necessarily where I want to do, you know what I'm saying? I respect it. I think it has a great place, you know what I'm saying? I think it's just like folk music, right? Like, it's certain people who listen to folk music and they're like, oh, like that's their vibe, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I feel like oftentimes too, in our genre and our culture, we look at, like, if you black, you do music, we automatically think it's hip hop, right?
I got you. Okay.
I love
that, man.
Yeah, I love the diversity that it's creating, to where it's like, now you don't have just like regular traditional R&B, or you don't have like trap, hip hop, just, you know what I mean? It's like, it's a lot of different sub genres that we have, especially now here in the upstate, because that just brings more people,
more attention.
And the older people, you know, like, they tend to accept that sound a little bit more, right? You know what I'm saying, from the younger guys, because it's what they grew up on.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So, I mean, I would love if somebody came out and sounded like Luther Vandross around here at some point. You know what I'm saying? Because that's different from like
ballads and you know, slow it down, slow it all the way down.
Exactly. So we don't need I think we don't need just one sound, because it's so, like, people grow up differently. You know what I'm saying? Like, this part of Greenville could be totally different from down the street 2 blocks away.
No, right? It definitely feel like that. You know, they damn sure. You know, shit, man. Nickeltown different from White Horse Road, dog. It's a whole different tempo on White Horse Road. That's what I'm saying. Like,
You got to pick a side.
yeah. You gotta know how to salsa on White Horse Road. Merengue dance and shit. Nah, man. So I got you though. I like like I said, I like how you thinking about it, how you approaching the game. You stand in your lane, you know. But you definitely appreciating what everybody else doing as well.
Absolutely. Everybody run their own race, and it's it's getting beautiful. Like it's a lot of dope music coming out.
Yeah, for sure.
Definitely,
So speaking of dope music, you know, like it's a lot of rapper turned singers out here as well. You know what I'm saying? So how you feel about those guys?
I said just finding your purpose and what you want to do. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like, again, me personally, I make music that I like. You feel me? So like, if it's a time to where it's like you played earlier, like with 1000, where I'm switching up the voice a little bit just to give it a little bit more texture. Yeah. It's like I like how it sound. You know what I'm saying? So if you a rapper and you want to sing on this record, if you like how it sound, perfect. You know what I'm saying? Like. Again, but don't look for like instant gratification sometimes. So sometimes you like, oh, I want this to hit like right then. It's like it may not hit in your area. It may hit in the next city over. It may hit in the next state over. Right? That's
real talk. Yeah.
Just because you switch it up, don't expect to hit. You know.
Yeah. I mean, don't expect to hit at any point. You know what I'm saying? Like, just do it because you love it. Like, I would do this for free. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You pure with it, then, man.
Yeah. I'm sure LeBron. I'm sure LeBron will play basketball for free. I mean, he's made millions and millions of dollars, but it's like if he worked at the post office, he still hoop right after he got off work.
Oh yeah, I got you. Yeah, definitely, man. It's about doing it what you love to do and with a passion. If it's really for you, like you said, you would do it for free. You know, because anything that you love, you don't give a fuck. What is the
it's not work.
What's the circumstances? Like you said, it ain't work exactly. Yeah. So, but you still put that work in too, dog. So I rock with that.
Yeah.
So like. For you, like, what would be the perfect concert, R&B concert in 2024? What would be the perfect R&B concert for you in 2024 that you would love to go to or be a part of, or the perfect lineup? You know what I mean? Like,
oh man,
what's the right vibe for Days on 85? You know what I mean?
Anybody who know me know that the correct answer I'm gonna say right now. I'm a huge Brandy fan. Like Brandy is like Brandy is the greatest.
Stare at the full moon and shit. That's what's up. Yeah.
Oh my god,
that was a classic album too.
If I went to a Brandy concert, my whole face would be wet just from crying. But not like I enjoy singers. You know what I'm saying? Like I enjoy like vocalists to where it's like it can be stripped down. It ain't gotta be no big venue. It can be a 200 seater, and I'm in there like this is the perfect concert. But like yeah. I mean, I would love a Brandy concert. She don't do a lot of shows either. But of course, you know, Chris is on tour right now. I hear he's killing. And I know he's putting on like a show. You feel me? Like he dancing, he doing everything. He on a harness going through the crowd. And it's a ton of people. It's a ton of people who I love. Like I love Alex Isley. It's a young lady named Yeba. She's amazing. It's a gentleman from here. His name is Isaiah Haran. I don't know if y'all ever heard of him. Super talented. I'm gonna
take your recommendation though, for sure.
I mean, one of the most talented. I've been in the studio with a lot of people. Yeah. Probably the most talented person I've ever been in the studio with.
Okay.
Like he will sit at a piano and hum, and you like that's the song. Like he's amazing, but yeah, I mean, if I go to a Brandy show, I'm good. I don't need nobody else.
You don't need nobody else. Okay, I got you. And you meant that because I thought you were gonna say like I want to be the closing act, and I want Usher to go in front of me and some shit. You know what I'm saying? Some egotistical shit. You know what I'm saying?
I can perform or I cannot perform, as long as I'm in the same. And I met Brandy one time, and
you met her?
Yeah, I didn't. I didn't say the right things either.
You fumbled a bad dog?
Yeah, I mean, because it was like an awkward. Like it wasn't. We was at a private event, and for Stacey Barth and Hit Boy was there. Was a lot of people there, and my homegirl Stacey, she tapped me on the shoulder. She knew how much I love Brandy. She tapped me on the shoulder. I turned around, and there's Brandy standing right there, and she was like, "Days, this is Brandy's Days." And I'm like, "This is my first time starstruck. I've been in the studio with a ton of people, but this is Brandy. I've grew up Moesha. You feel me? Cinderella. Like this is her. You feel me? Yeah. And first thing I said was, "I love Moesha." Oh shit!
No.
And I'm talking about like I'm shaking. And she seen me. She was like, "Oh no!" She gave me like, one of the auntie like, "Come on here, baby." She gave me one of the most, and she smelled amazing. Oh, man. We took a picture. I'm glossy eyed. Like I called my mom as soon as I got into the car. I was like, "Wow,
when you said that shit, the first thing I thought was Go Home Roger," but that was the wrong show though.
Oh yeah, sister, yeah.
Damn, that's how she probably felt.
Oh man,
damn. I would have wanted to punch myself after that, man.
Bro, I was so because I didn't know what to say. Like I didn't want to
get it. Yeah,
I didn't want to ask to get in the studio. You know what I mean. It's time and place for everything.
So the next time you see Brandy, cause you can see it again, play this joint right here, man.
Oh yeah.
Shit right here. This amazing music, this amazing art, this beautiful piece of vibrational sound waves is called I Choose You by the good brother Days on 85 off the new project Days in the City, man. This, I told you, man, bet the house on this joint, dog. Like,
just, I want people to propose to this song.
Yeah, I don't even want to talk over. I want them to really listen to this joint. Production is on point.
You shine like the sun. I know you picked the right one. I got 99 problems, but you the right one.
Whoa.
You match my energy, you know me. Go ahead.
Pen game on point too, man. You work with writers. I don't want you to give away your sauce, but you know,
I mean, I write, so I write for a lot of people too.
Word. So this you right here.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. Yeah, you dope.
If I tell you all the things I've been thinking, fall in love with me with that
Yeah, you want to tell Brandon some things.
I might just dive in your love, we can go swim. You live and you learn. Most bridges get burned. For better or worse, I'm picking you first. I choose you. I choose you.
Yeah, man. This all out of South Carolina right here. Spartanburg represent, man. Yo, the city can't forget about you with music like this, man. Real talk. Yeah, can't be. Crazy. Come on, man. If not, the world gonna accept it. Real talk.
Yeah.
Oh man. Got any shows coming up?
Nah, man, we setting up some stuff though.
Yeah.
Set up some stuff. Yeah.
Word. Yeah,
Want to get some more visuals out first and get people excited about the music. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely.
And like, I never wanted to really do a show and it felt like a talent show. You know what I'm saying? I want to get people like.
Nah, we want to see a curated vibe. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like, definitely.
I think it's safe to say I'm already yours. What you need more, I can provide it. My love, I won't hide it. Cause baby, you're the world to me. I think life is playing a trick on me.
So how you like? Let me ask you this. Shit, what was your favorite day in the city, man? Since you talked about Spartanburg just now, like what's, you know what I mean, or just day in your life, you know what I mean, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Just your, you know what I mean, like just to play on the name, on your name, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's your favorite day in the city? What was your favorite day in the city?
Man, some of the like my fondest memories like in the city, bro, is like my homie Snook used to have this Lumina. It was a Chevy Lumina, bro. It had a big dent on the side of it, and we used to just ride around and like you know, the summertime, like when you in high school, bro, like you just pull up like random spots and they become popular.
You was at a high school at the for the album cover?
No. That was at Westgate Mall. We shot there right in the city.
At the mall. Okay.
Yeah,
for sure.
Right there in front of the abandoned Sears.
Yeah. We too going to be at the high school. My fault. Pulled up at the mall. That's where everybody at anyway. Yeah, for sure.
And that was like we shot that there because it's like growing up, bro. Like if you was at the mall, like that was your spot.
Days in the city. Yeah, for sure, man. Y'all, the ladies rocking with you. They rocking. They gotta be, right?
Yeah, man. Listen.
No, they the dudes will listen to what the ladies like when it comes to this joints.
No, listen, facts. That's what I'm saying. We curate the music for the women to listen to. You know what I'm saying? The dudes are
always doing it for the ladies. Always doing it for the ladies. That was I Choose You. I choose you. I choose you, man. That was I choose you.
Please, somebody propose to that.
Days on 85, man. Tell them where they can find that. You tell them where they can find that.
Yeah, for sure. You can find that on.
And where they can find you as well.
Yeah, wherever you stream music. Days on 85. You know what I'm saying? DAYSON85. The Instagram handle is DaysOn85_. I'm not really like super big on like all the other socials because I like real life, but like if you want to talk, if you want to check me out on socials, I'm on Instagram.
Like that. You can follow me at DJ Campaign Music on Instagram. Pretty much that's where you need to see me at. You know, you can find me Facebook, all that shit. Just type in DJ Campaign. It'll be better if you Google it though, because that way you can find my mixtapes and everything, all the interviews and all the work I've been putting in. You know what I'm saying? Just trying to carve out our little space on the waves, on these airways, on the platforms, whatever you want to call it, and make sure that you know you can find some hot shit at. You know what I'm saying? So that's where we at. That's what the Palmetto Life Network is about. So make sure you like, share, and subscribe to the video. video, and definitely come back for more. And then go into the little search bar at the top, type in Days on 85.
For sure.
You know what I mean? You ain't got to hit the lights or nothing like that. You can play this music while you cooking. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter. It's just bops and vibes.
Just
you know
vibe
what I mean?
out.
Yeah, for sure. My brother Bang, anything you want to let the folks know?
You know, just rock with us.
Yeah.
You can
for
check
sure.
me out. Y'all will see the links. You know, check me out. You know, come
man.
rock with us.
For sure,
we
for
have
sure.
fun on this side.
Word. You already know the vibes. We just doing what we do, man. So when you doing what you do, you know, since you making R&B, you know what I'm saying? So like, well, how would you certify your game as? You know, player for life or certified lover boy? You know?
Oh no. I'm not out there in them streets.
Okay. All right. Neither one.
Listen. Young me though, I was out there. You know what I'm saying?
You focused and faithful right now. You got a wifey you want to shout out, brother?
Yeah. You know, we got the whole family ordeal. You know what I'm saying?
Respect that. I respect that. That's love.
I ain't outside, but you know, I enjoy making music for people who are outside. You feel
I
me?
respect that.
Yeah, hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. For sure. Keep the music on replay, y'all.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh yeah.
yeah, keep the music on replay.
You gotta
man.
call her back for this song.
Yeah, Days on 85. Yeah, man. Days on 85. These got them bangers, man. Anything else you want to let the people know about you?
Man, stay diligent in what you do. Like, try to find your superpowers and you know what I mean, and work them.
Tap into your supercell. Everybody got one. You know what I'm saying?
Trust your parachute too, man. Jump off that cliff and just trust your parachute. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't win if you stay in.
That's real.
You can't win if you stay. Yeah.
Get outside. Get on that cliff.
Yeah. Nah, I love that, man. You got good energy, brother, man.
Appreciate
It comes out in the music and it comes out in real life. And I'm definitely know the people gonna feel it as well, man.
Appreciate you, brother.
Real talk. Like I said, I know your man Adam, so once I knew you tight with him, then yeah. Cause he ain't gonna rock with no weirdo vibes, man. He
Vice
cool,
versa.
calm, man, collected. So he ain't gonna get in tune with nothing that's too crazy. You know what I'm saying? He ain't gonna waste his time either. You know what I'm saying? He gonna make sure you pay for that time.
Oh yeah, that's
I know y'all
my
do
brother.
good business, man.
Yeah, that's my brother.
Respect. Yeah, man. Shout out to the whole Spartanburg. Shout out to the whole South Carolina. Shout out to the world. Shout out to everybody that's tapped in, tuned into these vibes. I don't know how you got here, but we appreciate you being here with us.
Glad you're here.
My name is DJ Campaign. My brother over there, his name is
Bang, bang.
Yeah. We live at Bang Bang Studios right up here in upstate SC, and we got the man in the middle that goes by. What your name is, bro?
Days on 85.
Yeah. Ride the Days on 85. So whether you listening to rap music or you listening to these cool grooves like I'm got going on in the background right now, Days on 85 can get it for you, man. Real talk, man.
For sure.
So, for sure, man. You want to shout out the support system?
Oh yeah, absolutely, man.
You know
Shout out
what I mean?
to my team, Winner 97.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We got a lot of stuff on the way.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Shout out Wordplay Luck, shout out Swank, shout out, Adam Black, shout out my family, my whole team. Shout out y'all. Shout out the city.
Appreciate
You know what I'm
that.
saying? The city made me.
It's been
So
a while, ain't it? It's been a while.
It's been a while. DJ, we need a replay.
Yeah, we still here. DJ Campaign and Bang Bang is still rocking out, man. We still. Let's take this in season 2 of Campaign and Food Podcast. We gonna start it off right, for sure. So
That's a definitely a good start. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Dope vibes, man.
Thank you, brother.
We focus right here. Campaign Approved Podcast, episode 7. Subscribe to the vibes, man. Yeah. Palmetto Life Network. Make sure you network with Days on 85. You probably got a song for you.
Absolutely.
So you tell you a song, man.
Absolutely.
You tell you a beat, then they shoot the video for you. Goddamn it.
All that, one-stop shop.
Yeah, I love it. That's what it's about. We working out here in the South Carolina to be exact. So tap in, tune in, tell a friend about the Palmetto Life Network. You know what I mean? And we out. We catch y'all on the next one for sure. Much love. Peace.